This week on Canada in the Rough, it's turkey season in southern Ontario. The brothers once again take on the challenge of hunting together for a triple header. Plus, kids join them in the woods, and Paul hosts Member of Parliament Blaine Calkins. This week on Canada in the Rough.
Shot yet?
No, just about to.
Well, it's going to be fun to get out of the office and back into the woods, isn't it?
I love this time of year, I really do. I mean, winter's long. We're Canadians like everybody else. It's a long winter, but this time of year, everything starts to wake up and the turkeys start to gobble. It's fun.
And the turkeys are gobbling. Man, there's a lot of birds around. It's been a good winter, good spring.
And are we going to go for the triple again?
We tried it last year. I'm the one that didn't get my bird. I don't know. It's one of those things, we'll probably never do it again. I say if we find the right scouting field and the right birds doing the right thing, we give her a go.
Well, so it'll all come down to how the scouting goes, really, the night before.
Yeah, if we can roost more than three toms, I think we can do it.
It'd just be nice to do a hunt together. So either way, we all scout together, we all play, hunt together. Let's get the gunshot and see what happens.
Let's see how it patterns.
All right.
With the guns patterned, the next several days were spent scouting for turkeys and setting up lines in various locations they felt had good potential. The night before opener, they put a large flock of birds to bed that included 4 toms, one step closer to finally achieving their elusive triple header.
That looks like one just flew down. Just pitched about 50 yards off the field.
Oh, here comes one. That's a hen. Yeah, lead hen. Oh, I can see the toms through the woods behind her. 2 of them strutting.
Look at them come out on her. Look at that.
Bright white heads. There's 2 more up on the top corner.
Yeah, here they come. They're coming out now. Toms are walking out of the woods now.
2 more longbeards. That one on the right's got a super long beard. And thick. Wow. They're gonna come now.
Oh, they're coming right in.
Oh, look at them coming.
Okay, get ready, guys.
They're running right at us.
Look at this. They're running right in, boys.
Get ready. Come on, we need those other 2 to speed it up. If those back toms don't come in time, we could be in trouble.
Look at that coming in.
Listen to him. Oh, those back ones are coming now.
Oh, yeah, here they come.
It's gonna happen, boys.
Okay. How we picking here?
Well, I'll take that.
Okay, I'll count in a second here, guys.
Good shot.
That got a bit hairy. We got our triple. We got our triple.
Good job, boys. Good job.
We got it.
Good job.
Awesome.
Good
Awesome.
job. That was exciting.
We've been at this a long time.
And boys, was that ever a show? Like when they came down running at us, those beards just going shaking. That was exciting.
That was awesome.
Let's go have a look.
Wow, that was awesome.
Oh, beautiful morning.
Even better looking at this view.
What a beauty, boys.
Look at that.
A beauty.
Look at that.
That's pretty awesome.
What a morning.
We get to travel all across Canada, but we don't get to hunt together that often anymore. So it's pretty neat to just be able to do this close to home and be able to get in a blind together and do it together.
Well, I think that's really the reason why we did it. I mean, it's not the kind of thing you're going to do all the time is try these triples, but I think it, just to be able to say we did it.
Well, and it's not just an ego thing. It is about doing these things together, right? Our first deer, our first turkeys have all been together. So to do a triple, finally, we've talked about it for decades, literally decades.
Yeah.
So
And it's not easy. Those birds,
way harder than I thought.
those birds, they stay together so close that you have to really work to get the shots. And as it took us a couple times to do it.
So there's still 3 guns going off, not at the exact same time, and heads are moving. But at the end of the day,
It was
worked.
a beautiful morning, and to be able to watch them come running in. The first 2 came running, and then after they beat up those decoys, those final 2 finally committed.
That's epic.
It
Like,
is.
that's
It really
excellent. To watch them strut, gobble, spit, drum, fight decoys, awesome.
We got a lot
Thanks,
of good
boys.
meat here, boys.
Fantastic.
Right on. Well, we got a flock of birds that are scouted and patterned really, really, really well. So I'm excited about tomorrow morning's hunt. To make it a little bit more exciting, I'm taking this brand new bow out with me. I'm just getting the final touches to tuning it up, and I'll have it ready for the morning. To add another level to it as well, I'm taking 4 of my kids with me. That should be a treat. It's the first time I've had the 4 of them out together. Scott's only 4 years old. He's pretty young. A 4 a.m. wake up for a 4-year-old is quite something, but we'll give it a whirl. I'm gonna shoot a few more arrows just to make sure I'm completely ready, and we'll be hunting in the morning. It's getting bright enough now. We can start to see some turkeys up in the trees right there.
Oh yeah, I can see them.
This isn't the weather that we really hoped to wake up to, but I gotta be honest, I'm kinda glad it is, because we ended up setting up here and the birds are roosted closer than I thought they were. But this rain's helping to conceal our noise and helped us get in here quietly. We'll sit a little longer and hopefully these birds will be moving soon. Oh, there he is. That's the first Tom down. Oh, there's 2 more. They're gonna come in, get ready. Okay, guys, ready? Would you be? Well, you guys were awesome. It happened so fast, didn't it?
Yeah.
We're gonna give it just a minute, then we'll get packed up and we'll go have a look.
6:14.
All right, guys, let's go.
Come on, Spot.
Look at this, guys.
There he is.
Look.
Oh my gosh.
There he is. Check out these. Feel how sharp those are, guys.
But
They're
how
sharp,
does it
eh?
get food?
Let's check out his beard. You want to pull it out, Tori? Look at that, eh? It's a pretty good long beard. Maybe we'll save this fan because this is a pretty memorable fan. This is our first fan where we had 4 of you guys all out together.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that was awesome. Thank you for such a great morning. That was wonderful.
Yeah.
Now we'll get you back to the school bus so you can go to school.
No.
We'll maybe give you a day off today.
Yes.
Let's get him home. Who wants to carry him?
This turkey season got even better when the Beasleys were privileged to host Blaine Calkins, a member of Parliament for Red Deer Lacombe, Alberta, an avid outdoorsman and strong advocate for hunting and fishing rights in Canada.
You know, right from when I left high school, I went to the University of Alberta, got a zoology degree in fisheries and aquatic sciences. I was a conservation officer. I was a fishing guide. I've been a national park warden. So I've taken all of that education and done all of those things. So just hunting is just a natural extension of being part of communing with nature and just loving the outdoor way of life. As we know, we don't have to look around too hard to find examples where, you know, the ability to go hunting or fishing or to possess a lawfully acquired firearm, these things are being whittled away at over time, and somebody needs to stand up for this outdoor way of life. And so I found myself involved in the Conservative Hunting and Angling Caucus, and that's one of my more proud accomplishments as a member of Parliament. I'm the chair of the Conservative Hunting and Angling Caucus, and really appreciate all my colleagues back in Ottawa that try to keep this not only defending this way of life, but promoting this way of life. It is a wonderful way to live.
There's gobbles here.
Yeah.
I think he's still on the roost. I don't think he's come down yet.
I think you're right.
Oh, there's a head. She just pitched down.
Yeah.
All right, it's game on. Oh, another one. That's him.
There's the tom.
Perfect. Ah, there's more. That looks like a Jake.
Another hen. So we got a dom, a jake, and 3 hens.
Yeah.
Another jake.
Jake. Oh, that one hen's starting to come this way.
Here they come. Oh boy.
Okay. Okay, get yourself ready. Okay, I say whenever you can.
There's too many birds.
Yeah, there's too many birds. You can't shoot yet.
There's so many birds. Just gotta get away from those other birds.
Let me see if I can call him back. Okay, if he separates here, try to take him.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get him to lift his head and shoot.
Okay.
Right there. You did it, man. You got him.
That is awesome.
Good for you. Good shooting. That was tough getting him alone and not having another head
That
lined
was So many birds. I couldn't believe it.
We're gonna sit tight for a minute. Let those other birds work off naturally.
All right.
Congratulations.
That is fantastic. When those birds lit over there and started working their way up here, I haven't felt that in years.
Well, that heart rate rises.
It does, yeah.
I don't know what there was, a dozen birds this morning, I think.
Easily. And there's lots of jakes here too, which means that there's lots more for next year.
Awesome, man. That's gonna be one wet, soggy bird.
Can we go have a look at it?
Absolutely. Let's
All
do
right,
it.
let's go do this.
There he is, buddy.
Yeah, there he is.
Looks like he's out.
Okay.
I think he's out.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
definitely.
We'll sit down here and have a look at him. So this is your typical pose. This is what everybody likes to see on a turkey.
Yeah.
Usually though, the feathers are a little drier.
wet. He's a little wet. So it's a little bit wet in Ontario this year.
It has been nothing but wet. Absolutely nothing but wet.
Beautiful, beautiful bird.
Yeah, it doesn't
Wow.
change the fact
This
that
is my first turkey. This is my first turkey.
well, it's been a treat. I mean, we've been able to interact and meet at a lot of different industry events, but to share the woods is there's a different experience that happens, a bond that happens when you're out in the woods together.
Well, that's just the beauty of hunting, right? And it's the camaraderie, and it's the being in tune with nature and communing with nature and being able to sustainably harvest a part of that nature, which is why it's so important that that we continue to make sure that people can do this well into the future.
So being a hunter, you understand us, you feel like we do. But also being a politician, you see things on another angle.
Yeah.
Can you speak to how, you know, a lot of hunters are fearful that governments might be infringing or could potentially take away our rights to hunt? Can you speak to that?
Well, it's certainly true. I mean, whether it's animal rights activism, animal rights legislation, various other threats that are constantly chewing away at the edges of the hunting and fishing industries, as well as, you know, just the heritage that's here. I mean, Canada was founded on the fur trade, and we have a long history and heritage of hunting and fishing and trapping in this country, and it's sustainable. We have a very large playground here. We have great wildlife management for the most part across the country. It's not only is it a great economic contributor, but it's also keeps nobody knows more about hunting or nobody knows more about nature and conservation, and nobody puts more time, effort, and money and treasure and talent into it than the people that are out here on a daily basis, because this is what we love to do. It's our way of life. And you know, we partner with organizations and governments all the time to ensure that we have sustainable populations, whether it's turkeys, whether it's deer, elk, whatever the case might be. We want these populations and these animals to be healthy and sustainable for all time.
I agree with absolutely everything you said. Now, one other thing, this outdoor caucus. You know, we've had the opportunity to come and address it in the past, and I think it's wonderful, but I'm not sure a lot of people actually understand and know about the outdoor caucus. Can you speak to introducing that?
Sure, there's a couple of things that we do in Parliament in Canada. There's a parliamentary outdoor caucus, which is actually all party, so that's more of a collaborative approach.
Right.
And when there's issues or where there's an opportunity for education, we get together and we talk about these issues, and if there's a collaborative way to get something done, we'll use that way. But I'm the chair of the Conservative Hunting and Angling Caucus right now, so myself and about 35 members of our caucus, if we can't get something done the collaborative way, sometimes you have to resort to getting something done through the political way, and that's what we're here for, is to defend people's rights to continue to fish, hunt, and trap in a responsible and sustainable way. And we're the only party that actually has a caucus like that.
Isn't that incredible? Yeah. Well, we appreciate all that you guys do. We certainly do, and I appreciate the fact that you came all the way out here to enjoy a traditional spring wild turkey hunt with us.
I couldn't imagine it any better.
Well, the only thing would have been some sunshine, but we can't beat that.
All right. Thanks,
all right. Thanks, Blaine. Let's get this bird back to the truck.
Absolutely. Let's have him for supper.
All right. Sounds good. All right, time to dress the bird.
Let's get this done.
Yes, I hope you had a good time. I certainly did.
It was fantastic. For a first turkey hunt, I couldn't be happier.
Awesome. Well, folks, if you ever have a chance to come to Ontario and enjoy one of these great wild turkey hunts, you've got to do it. I'm your host, Paul Beasley from Canada Rough. Remember, enjoy the greatness of Canada and be proud of your hunting heritage.
All right, show me where to start.
Let's go right here.
All right.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to this channel.
And follow us on Facebook and Instagram for daily original content from our adventures across Canada.